was your experience on RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 1?
Oh my God, well, it was 6 years ago. And like I said, it was amazing. It's changed my life. I got to meet so many fabulous friends. They're not just friends, they're like family, they're sisters. Everyone on people don't see backstage on Drag Race. The whole crew is amazing, from the runners to the production team to the camera crew. They're just so lovely. And it's basically, it was like getting adopted, basically. They give you a family, so...
And you mentioned there that it changed your life. In what way?
Well, I've got money in the bank. I don't have to do that for 50p. You know what I mean? I work loads. You know what I mean? Without Drag Race, there's so much I wouldn't have done. I travelled the world 10 times a year. You know what I mean? I go all around the world every year. I've been on various TV shows I'd never dream of being on, and it's just mad. You're like, to look back, I'm like, oh my God, I've been,
I suppose it's quite surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm quite normal, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't get it, to be honest. Like, what do they see that they want a bit of this? But, you know, all to their own.
And obviously in season 1, you were with the Vivian.
Yeah.
What was she like?
She was amazing. She was incredible. And she was, just what you saw it for yourself. She had the look. Like, some people have the look, or they have the charismatic, the charisma and all that, and the talent. See, I would say I'm quite charismatic and I'm quite comedic and all that, and I've got that side. But she had it all, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think she could dance well, but she had everything else. But actually, she was on Dancing on Ice, so she But I mean, on the season, we were both crap.
How would you like future RuPaul's Drag Race UK series to honour the Vivian? Do you think?
I think we should not have any more drag queens on Drag Race anymore, and just have reruns of the Vivian. That'd be so much better. So we should just watch that, you know what I mean? Because she was so fabulous, you know what I mean? And I think she was because she's tall and statuesque and looked so gorgeous, people would be like, oh, she's a bit intimidating. But then she'd open her gob and she'd be like, you're nice, you're like, oh yeah. And she'd do anything for anyone, you know what I mean? She'd be like, oh, she'd be like, Baga, your makeup looks like shit, come here. So she'd always help me. And on Drag Race, we always sat next to each other and did our makeup, and we'd always have a fag together and all that.
I'll be honest with you, Baga, it did come across that way. You know, you guys...
Yeah, it was all real.
We
just, it's like that. You meet people in life and you just gel. You know what I mean? And I was very lucky on my season because we all got on, to be honest. But me and Viv were just a bit more, you know what I mean? You have your favourites, don't you?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
And to be fair, I had all the cigarettes and she had none, so she had to be friends with me because she'd be like that. You got a ciggy?
And, you know, reflecting on your experience on RuPaul's Drag Race UK as a whole, how has it like boosted your career? Like, I think you kind of touched upon it, but has it enabled you to do things that you never thought?
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I was quite successful before. I worked more on the cabaret scene, and I worked in theatres and all that, and I did all that. But since Drag Race, Jesus, like, oh my God, I performed on stage in front of 50,000 people. I performed with people like Idina Menzel and Jane McDonald, and I've been on every game show in the UK.
Have you done Blankety Blank?
Yeah, I was on Blankety Blank, yeah.
I remember now, yeah.
I was on Blankety Blank. You're talking a couple of years ago. I've been on Tipping Point. I've been on Crime Watch. I'm only joking. No, I loved it. I did the Circle, the Stand Up to Cancer, and you get to give back. So you get to give back when you're in a certain position. So I do a lot of charity shows for like Comic Relief and.
So there has been rumours going around, like in the past, about perhaps you could be on Celebrity Big Brother one day. Would you ever consider doing that?
I've had offers for many shows, and there's certain shows I'm just a bit like. I'm like, I wouldn't work again, you know what I mean? They'd be doing it.
Have the Big Brother bosses approached you?
I've been approached by loads of shows, you know what I mean? But never say never, you know what I mean? I'm always, you know what I mean? Everyone's got a price. So if the price is right,
what's the price?
I will go in that house dressed as Mr. Blobby, showing me kebab. So,
how much would they have to pay you to do it?
250 quid. No, I'm only joking. I want more than that if you want me.
And what have you got got coming up? You're going to be excited.
Oh, loads of stuff. I've got the new Pink Casino adverts coming up very, very soon. So I'm the queen of the gambling apps. And I've had many gays come up to me having to sell their house because of me, but you know what I mean. No, I've got loads. I'm doing some more TV shows. I'm doing a BBC show next week, literally in 5 days. So we'll see what that is. And just loads of stuff. I'm doing tours. I do a tour every year for like 4 months all over the country. I go to Australia every year. Just loads. I work at least 4 days a week. So, yeah.
And then I suppose if it go back to what was at the start, if it wasn't for Drag Race.
Well, yeah, it just gives you so many opportunities, and I'm one of them. I milk it for everything it's worth. So if you ever get a good opportunity, milk it.
Definitely.
I've milked those udders. I've said much better more times than I've said hello to people. So